Hey everyone, today we're diving into one of the most mysterious spots in Where Winds Meet, the Palace of Annals. This place is full of secrets, and if you've been wandering around, you've probably noticed something a little unusual. Oriati Pavilion soldiers popping up, the Hanging Blade members suddenly disappearing. It's like the palace has its own drama going on. And right in the middle of all this chaos, Lucky 17 holding down the fort and guarding the legacy of his former mentors. So, what's the deal with him? Why is he still here when everyone else has left? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out today. In this guide, I'll walk you through how to take him down, what to watch out for, and maybe even uncover a few hints about the bigger story behind the palace. Trust me, you don't want to miss this boss fight. It's tricky, it's fun, and it's packed with lore. Let's jump in. I'm quickly moving on to the video.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel.
If you enjoy these types of list videos,
please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos.
Enjoy watching.
Thanks.
If you're looking for Lucky 17 in Where Winds Meet, you are going to want to make your way to the Palace of Annals. This is not exactly a walk in the park, so make sure you are prepared for some serious exploration. The first step is to reach the lowest level of the palace, which is a bit tricky and requires you to do some sleuthing. Don't worry though, it is part of the fun. Once you reach the Palace of Annals, head to the very center of the area. This part can get a little chaotic because of the strong enemies roaming around, so using a Grand Lightness skill to get past them is a really smart move. Trust me, it saves a lot of frustration. Once you get to the main building, head inside and take your time investigating. Your character will give you hints on where to go, so pay attention to the dialogue. At some point, you will find a damaged section of the floor that you can crash through. This leads you to a locked room, and this is where things get interesting. You will hear someone moving around behind a secret room concealed by a bookcase. Activating the hidden switch in the current room reveals a staircase leading downwards, and this is your golden ticket to the lowest level. Finally, prepare yourself because you are about to meet Lucky 17. Defeat the enemy hiding there first, then head down the staircase. And there they are, forging what seems like an endless number of weapons. Take your time to strategize and enjoy the encounter, because this is one of those boss fights that really makes you feel like a master explorer once you finally reach them. Lucky 17 is absolutely massive, way bigger than any normal human should be. And honestly, all that time spent endlessly forging weapons has given them some serious muscles. Because of that, they barely even touch the swords or scrap metal they make. Their fists and feet are more than enough to cause serious damage. Most of Lucky 17's attacks are straightforward punches and kicks, but once you reach the second phase, things get a bit more intense. They'll occasionally swing a giant piece of scrap metal, which can really hurt if you aren't dodging carefully. Keeping your distance and timing your movements is key to avoiding unnecessary damage. Another tricky part is that Lucky 17 has a smaller phase shift in the second phase when their health gets low. Watch closely for changes in their attack patterns and be ready to adapt. Staying patient, learning the cues, and timing your counters correctly will make this fight a lot more manageable. In the first phase, Lucky 17 is all about punches and kicks. They are a lumbering giant, moving slower than you might expect, but their attacks come out incredibly fast, with almost no wind-up. This means you need to be on your toes and ready to react to even the tiniest movement. Right at the start of the fight, Lucky 17 may dash towards you to close the distance. This is a very quick attack, so make sure you dodge or deflect it. The good news is that after this dash, they take a few seconds to recover. Use that time to hit them hard and whittle down their health and chi. Moments like this are golden opportunities to punish them. Watch out for their golden glowing attack. In this move, their arms light up gold before smashing into the ground, tearing up the terrain in front of them. The silver lining, Lucky 17 usually stays mostly locked in this direction while doing it, giving you a clear chance to get behind them and land your strongest attacks. Sometimes, their skin will turn red and they will slam the ground. Don't panic, this is just a regular attack and can be deflected normally. Be careful right after though, because they often follow up with a very fast strike that can be hard to notice over all the particle effects. Timing your deflect is key here. Their main attack string is a combo of punches and kicks with slightly different timings. At one point, they might crouch low and sweep with their legs, often following up with another crouch punch or kick. Some combos can hit up to 4 times, so staying close and being ready to deflect consistently is important. Finally, keep in mind that Lucky 17 can feint some attacks, cancelling them mid-animation and switching to a different move. Because of this, it's safest to deflect right at the last possible second instead of predicting too early. Patience and timing will carry you through this phase much more smoothly. Phase 2 of Lucky 17 kicks off after they've been impaled by many of the swords they forged while trying to save the dragon statue. Now, they wield a massive scrap of metal and even bring in some ranged attacks, making the fight a bit more intense than the first phase. Right at the start, Lucky 17 often plunges their scrap weapon into the ground and begins flinging the swords from their back as projectiles. This attack is very fast and can be tricky to deflect consistently, so it's usually safer to just dodge and stay on your toes until the flurry ends. One of the main attacks in this phase has a clever mix-up. They always start with a sideways slash of their weapon, but what comes next can vary. Sometimes they follow up with multiple quick slashes in a row, or they leap into the air and slam directly in front of them. That slam attack actually has a pretty small area of effect. Even a slight sidestep can completely avoid it, so don't overcomplicate your movement here. Staying calm and moving just enough is all you need. Lucky 17 also adds a forward kick into their repertoire. This is often followed by 2 more weapon swings. The good news is that the timing between swings is long enough to land a hit or 2 with faster weapons and still have time to dodge or deflect the next strikes. They bring back their glowing gold attack from the first phase, but with a bit more reach this time. The strategy stays the same. Wait for the attack to start, run behind them, and unload your most powerful attacks. Timing is everything. Another sneaky move is a quick shove with their massive weapon, designed to briefly stagger you and leave you open for follow-ups. You can tell it's coming because they hold their weapon with both hands before performing it. Spot the tell and get ready to dodge or deflect. Once Lucky 17 drops below 50% health, they leap away and coat their weapon in a poisonous mist. Their attacks remain the same, but now missing a deflect or dodge can have harsher consequences, including poison damage through blocks. Keep your health topped up during this stage to stay safe. Despite the new attacks and ranged options, Lucky 17 remains a fairly readable boss overall. The timing and strategies from phase 1 still apply here, so stick to what you know and adapt to the occasional surprise move. After you finally defeat them, you can take the Buddha's Light Jade, Yang from the dragon statue, and complete the quest. Just a quick word of caution. If you wander too far from the arena and return, the Palace of Annals campaign will automatically restart, triggering a rematch against Lucky 17. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.